Afternoon, guys. We are in section 9.3, solve linear systems by adding or subtracting. We're going to start on page 254 of our textbook, where the green number 1 is. And it says, consider the following systems of equations. System of equations. It says x plus y equals 4 and x minus y equals 2. Now, the way we've been doing this, we would solve one of these. So how about this one? We would say x equals 2 plus y. We just add the y to both sides. And then we would say, whoops, not x. We would say 2 plus y, that's this equation up here, plus y equals 4, and that would be 2 plus 2y equals 4, which is 2y equals 2, subtracting the 2 from both sides, divide the 2, y equals 1. And then we would add it back in, going back to this guy here, x plus y is 1 equals 4, x equals, subtract the 1 from both sides, 3. So we'd have the ordered pair 3, 1. Alright? Everybody see that's the way that we've been doing it. That is the substitution method. And I just erased everything because, you know, I'm goofy. That was 3, 1 that we just came up with. Okay? There's another way we can do this. We're going to say x plus y equals 4, and the other one was x minus y equals 2. Now, if we just put those there, you'll see the x's line up here, the y's line up here, and the numbers line up here. So we can say x plus x is 2x, y plus negative y is nothing. So we can just say plus 0 if you want, just so you can see it, but you don't have to put anything there. And then 4 plus 2 is 6. Divide out that 2, divide out that 2, x equals 3. Same answer. And then if you go back and you put the 3 in for x, you'd have 3 plus y equals 4. Subtract the 3, y equals 1. Same answer. So this is called the elimination method. What we've been doing is a substitution method. This is the elimination method. And there are times when one or the other is going to work much better. So we need to know both of them. In this case, both of them are perfectly valid. You could have done either one. You would have gotten the answer the same way. But we're going to continue on learning a little bit more about the elimination method. So let me erase all that. Now remember, this is a video. You can pause, you can go back, you can write stuff down. Don't worry about that. Do it on your pace. So we're going to use the elimination method to solve this system. We're on Step It Out, page 255. And it has 7x plus 2y equals 4, and 3x plus 2y equals 12. All right, in this case, we don't want to just add, because then we'd have 10x and 4y. We didn't eliminate anything. So in this case, we can subtract. 7 minus 3 is 4x. 2y minus 2y is 0y. Again, you don't have to write that. I'm just writing it to demonstrate the space holders. 4 minus 12. So this is, remember, here is our 0. This is the negative side. This is the positive side. We're 4 this way. So we're going to go 4 more to get to 0. So 4 minus 4 is 0, and then 8, 9, 10 left. So it's 8. Then we're going to go 8 this way to negative 8. So 4 minus 12 is negative 8. Funny enough, if you do 12 minus 4, you get 8, just the opposite, and then you can put the negative sign in front of it. That always works. So if you're confused, if you're subtracting the bigger number from the smaller number, and yes, I know this is review, if you're subtracting the bigger number from the smaller number, you can always reverse it and subtract 12 minus 4 instead of 4 minus 12, and then just stick in the negative sign if this part's confusing or anything like that. Yep. Moving on. So this is 4x equals negative 8. We're going to divide out the 4, divide out the 4. X equals negative 2. So that's our x value. We want to find our y value. So we'll go back to this guy. 7 times negative 2, because that's our x is negative 2, plus 2y equals 4. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14, plus 2y equals 4. We're going to add that 14 to both sides, and we get 2y equals 18. We'll divide out that 2. Divide out that 2. We get y equals 9 times 2 is 18, so that is 9. So that gives us negative 2 comma 9 for our ordered pair. Remember, that's x comma y always in our ordered pair. And if we look at the bottom of that step it out, it says solution negative 2, 9. So, boom, we got that right. I'm happy I got that right, because then I'd have to record this all over again and do it better. All right, so turn and talk. Suppose the second equation in the system in task 2, which is what we just did, is replaced with 3x minus 2y equals 12. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm erasing this. Boink! It's still there if you reverse it and you need to see it, right? So 7x plus 2y equals 4. That hasn't changed, but we're replacing the second equation in the system with 3x minus 2y equals 12. So really all they did is they changed this plus 2y to a minus 2y. And in this case, we can go back to adding. Remember, we just subtracted that one. So we can go back to adding here because you have a positive and a negative. So that would be 10x and then positive and negative, so it would be plus 0y equals, and then 12 plus 4, or 4 plus 12, is 16. So all we did when they're opposites like that, it could have been a positive 7 and a negative 3, and the y's were the same. It doesn't matter. But when you have the opposites like that, then you can add. If they're the same, then you subtract to get rid of them, right? So then rewrite this so I can see it better. 10x equals 16. We're going to divide the 10, divide the 10. X equals 1.6. Yes, that is different from the negative 2, 9 because we changed this. So it's going to give us a different answer. But the point that they wanted you to see, the difference in solving it when you add and when you subtract. All right, so let me clear that. Boink. So number 2 on page 257. Page 257, number 2. We have 2x minus y equals 5. And we have x plus y equals 1. Okay? Notice we have opposites. We have a negative y and a positive y. So we can just add 2x plus 1x is 3x's. Negative y plus y is nothing. 5 plus 1 is 6. So we have 3x equals 6. We'll divide out that 3 from both sides, and we have x equals 6 divided by 3 is 2. So x equals 2. So in our ordered pair, we're going to have, I started to write an x because that's the goofiness I am, 2 comma something or other. So all we have to do is take one of these and replace it. It doesn't matter. Let's go with this one for now. 2, replace the x with the 2, plus y equals 1. Subtract the 2, subtract the 2, y equals negative 1. So negative 1. We could have done this one. 2 times the x is 2 minus y equals 5. 4 minus y equals 5. We're going to subtract the 4 from both sides. Negative y equals 1. Therefore, y equals negative 1. Same answer. All right. I know I'm going through this a little bit fast. You can pause as you need. Just a reminder. Let's go on to number 3. 6x plus 2y equals 8. 6x plus y equals 7. So in this case, you have positive x's and positive y's. So you're going to want to subtract. 6x minus 6x is 0x, so that's nothing. Boop. And then 2y plus 1y gives you 3y's. And I added, because I'm a goofy guy. 2y minus 1y leaves you with just 1y. Equals 8 minus 7 equals 1. So y equals 1. We have our ordered pair, comma, and then we have the 1. So then we'll take our y equals 1. We'll go back to one of our original equations. Let's go with the top one. Why not? 6x plus 2 times 1 equals 8. 6x plus 2 times 1 is 3. Is it really? It's 3. 2 times 1 is 2 equals 8. All right, so we'll subtract that 2, subtract that 2. 6x equals 6. Divide out that 6. That's a lot of 6s. It's the number of the beast. X equals 1. So in this case, we end up with 1 comma 1 for our ordered pair of x and y. All right, so moving on to number 4. We have 4x minus 5y equals 7. We have negative 2x minus 5y equals 19. Okay, so we have 4 minus 2x, that gives us 2x. We have negative 5y and negative 5y. If we add them, that would give us negative 10y. But if we subtract negative 5y minus negative 5y, a negative and a negative is a positive. So 4 negative negative, that becomes 6x. 4 minus negative 2. Okay, double negative, that becomes a positive. And then we have 5 minus negative 5, which gives us 0y equals 7 minus 19. Again, we can go 19 minus 7, and 20 minus 7 is 3, so 19 minus 7 would be 12. Yeah, 12. Yes. The other one's 13, not 3. Anyway, 12. Oh, negative. Negative 12. And if I do anything wrong, laugh at me and let me know. Then we're going to divide by 6. We're going to divide by 6. And we have y equals negative . So what I want you guys to do now is you're going to do on page 257, numbers 11, 13, and 15. 11, 13, and 15. The answers are in the back of the book on page SA 16, lesson 9.3, 11, 13, and did I say, yeah, 15. They're all there. Okay, so do those. And then when you're done with those, we're going to move on to the next video, which is very similar. It's going to slightly tweak what we just learned.